Hey everyone, welcome back to the BunkandPick podcast. Pick here with Bunkle, ready to talk a little more sports today. I think it's going to be pretty sports heavy. There's a lot going on this week in the sports world. But before we go any further, I definitely want my co-host over here to introduce himself.
Well, thank you, mate. Thank you, mate. Oh, am I doing a good voice again?
That was even worse than last time.
Hey, cool, yeah. Okay, well, I'm going to... I want a good voice, man. Well, this is Bunkle. I want to lead us in the all-snub team in NCAA tournament.
Oh, we're going a little NCAA basketball.
Baby.
Of course, the tournament starts. By the time this releases, there's at least a couple games that'll be going on, right? So,
yeah, probably. I mean, we'll get it wrapped right before it releases. But, yeah, I think we're going to... Everybody can see the teams that made it, but we're going all snub.
yeah, we got to do the snubs. There's some big ones.
All snub. We got St. John's.
Yeah, Coach was pretty pissed,
Very angry bird over there at St. John's, my friend.
Angry birds.
Not a happy camper. OU, not a happy camper.
I was real surprised about OU getting snubbed, too.
I was, too. Well, St. John's, too. They killed it down the end of the season there, but they had to go. They gone. OU gone. Pitt gone. And then, you know, the team that I was kind of, and I haven't really, those three teams have declined the NIT tournament. They said, screw it, we're done. Didn't pick us. We're not going to the also-ran tournament. But the team that I was kind of hoping for was Indiana State, Larry Bird's old team. They honestly haven't even heard that name since he played. So.
They had one guy that's just like, he's awesome.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. They had a nickname. I can't remember his nickname.
He is
either.
huge.
He's a big dude.
Big dude. But man, he could hit a shot.
He could. So they we got the all snubbers, and then I guess the newest thing in sports is that you just don't play anymore. Just decline.
Quit the NIT.
Decline the NIT. You don't go to the combine anymore. You don't play in bowl games. You don't go in the NIT. You don't do any of that stuff anymore.
It's becoming more and more of a profession. College sports is more of a profession at this point than. I mean, you still have to have the talent and everything, but like some of those teams that got snubbed, though, won over 20 games. Like Providence won over 20 games. Seton Hall won over 20.
Oh, I know.
That's tough.
It's I don't know, man. It is rough. I don't know what to say. I mean, there's only so many teams you can get in there, but I liked old Patino, and he was, you know, he actually kind of halfway stayed normal with it. He was pretty pissed off about it, but. I mean, their rankings and stuff, he was mostly just saying the rankings are crap. Why even bother with these stupid rankings if somebody's going to sit in a room and make a decision? I did read, one thing I read from the committee, which I was a little amazed at, is that they were saying that, yeah, some of these teams had good records, but the tournament is at a neutral site, and we looked at these teams where they only like win big at home, and I was like, come on, man, that's messed up. That's what we call lame, dude.
That's lame.
That is lame. That's a horrible. I mean, come on, man. That's just messed up. But I don't know. We're gonna see. We'll follow the tournament as it goes. We got our Texas Longhorns are in. I believe they're ranked
9. They're a 9 seed.
They're a 9 seed. Okay.
And they get the buzzsaw of Purdue, I believe, if they make it past their first game.
But you know, I did see Purdue get beat in the finals of their group there in the Big Ten.
Yeah, I saw Texas get beat.
Yeah,
a lot of times.
Texas got slapped.
I mean, they got Kansas State beat them.
Yeah,
Kansas State was a bad team this year.
They got slapped. I agree, man.
It's just slapped.
They got their fannies slapped.
Whoa. All right. That is Bunk saying that and not Pick. I'm just going to walk that back just a little bit for you there.
Rolling balls on them.
You said fanny. So
okay. Like a fanny pack. Come on, man.
Gross.
Yeah, it is gross.
There are some intriguing matchups coming up in that tournament, though. We're going to see some pretty good games. I think a lot of the 8-9s this year are a lot closer than normal, I would say. Kansas at a 4 seed That's crazy. When's the last time you've seen them that low?
No, but they didn't. They didn't do all that great this year, and they always have a good team, but they weren't elite this year. But those guys, they can always make a run. They always have players.
Yeah. Oh, so Texas got in as a 7 seed. I'm sorry.
Come on, dog.
I thought it was a 9, but it's a 7 seed, so they would they would get Tennessee, which would be awesome. Play Rick Barnes.
Yeah, the old Rick. Yeah, my God, Tennessee will rip them a new a-hole.
But same, yeah. Yeah, it's gonna be bad. Texas is just happy to be here, folks.
Happy to be here. And I'm surprised they're actually that high. To be honest with you, I didn't think they had the greatest season, but their record's not horrible or anything. But I watched them play a couple times.
They're hard to watch. They're harder to watch this year.
I'm not sticking them into my Final Four. Let me put it that way.
All right, so let's do this. Who has the highest chance of an upset? Okay. You've got who's playing Purdue. They don't have anybody on here to be determined against Purdue. Let's do 2 seeds because they have that. So Marquette to Western Kentucky.
All right.
Tennessee plays St. Peter's, which St. Peter's is pretty good.
Okay.
Next 2 is going to be Arizona against Long Beach State.
You know what? Long
might.
Beach State, they already fired their coach. Did you see that? He'd already been fired before the tournament. Then he won his group there, and then they moved on, which I was kind of cool.
Yeah.
You know what they made? Those kids are fired up for him.
They are. South Dakota State Iowa State's is a lower end 2 seed. That's
possible.
South Dakota State or San Diego.
I would go one of those, to be honest with you. If there's
or Long Beach State.
Long Beach. If there's going to be a big upset, I would think that. But Long Beach man. I watched them play. They're not bad at all.
I think all the 1 seeds are going to walk pretty easily.
Yeah, they generally do. I mean, when you get down to it gets interesting when you have like the 12 seeds playing. That's kind of where you start seeing some of the upsets.
12s on 5s and stuff like that. So, I mean, hopefully there's some mayhem at the beginning. It's always fun to talk about. But there were some big snubs, that's for sure.
There were, and not happy. But life goes on.
Life goes on, yes. The tournament's still happening.
The tournament will happen, and the NIT will still be a non-viewership type.
God, I know. If Texas was in the NIT, I would still watch the tournament and not watch Texas.
I would. They're hard to watch, man. The NIT thing, I don't even quite understand it, but maybe it's time to readdress that thing.
Just like college football just did. Oops, segue into college football real quick. I think we're going to get a 14-team playoff soon. After 26.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
And interesting.
And I really think the SEC and the Big Ten are kind of running the show and trying to get 3 automatic qualifiers each.
Of course.
6.
Wow. That would be crazy.
That would. It's kind of that. I don't know. At that point, just let those 2 leagues split off and have their own league. Let everyone else play different.
Well, they're so big now. Those
they're huge.
I mean,
they have all the big names.
They do. Except for the big Pac-12, they're still coming in there, babe. Two team.
Pac-2-12.
Pac-2. The Pac-2.
The Pac-2.
I wonder if they're going to add more teams. I wonder what they're going to do. They got to do something.
They have to just mesh with Mountain West at that point, right?
Maybe. I think it has to do with the TV rights and money. Mm-hmm. It's a money thing. It's nothing else more than money. I
feel really bad for both those teams because Washington State and Oregon State are both good.
Really good.
And every 5 years, they're excellent.
I know.
That's done.
Well, it's done because they're scheduling. I mean, who do they play?
Right.
I mean, they play each other and then who?
Which Oregon, I'll give Oregon credit. They came out and said, we are keeping this rivalry.
Oh,
so
nice.
they will keep, for now, Oregon State will be on the schedule.
Yeah.
Which is really nice, but like those teams got to figure it. They're going to go to the Mountain West and just be a second tier.
Yeah.
Which sucks, because both those teams deserve more.
They are good. I'm surprised. I don't know why they didn't go or what happened there, but I agree. Well, it's nice of Oregon because when A&M left Texas A&M, they didn't want to play Texas anymore.
Yeah, well, they still don't want to play Texas. That's why we play them every 2 years
baby.
right now.
We back.
Yeah, but they don't. Texas isn't playing them every year.
Well, they're playing them this year, though.
This year. Yeah, stomp them at their house.
Oh, they're not playing every year?
Nope, every other. They complained, so Texas' natural rival became Oklahoma.
Wow.
So it's Oklahoma is every year, which is awesome.
Yeah,
but A&M should be every year. Honestly, for all those Big 8 and Southwest Conference folks, Arkansas should probably be every year, too.
Arkansas was always a big rivalry, I know.
They still hate Texas.
The old Southwest Conference was cool.
Yep. Yeah.
Well, Arkansas blows, so let's be honest.
Yeah, Sam Pittman's...
They're not.
That's a hot seat.
And they were, you know what? They were good for a long time. I mean, they were just crazy, rabid fans they have. They were always good.
They still do.
But they just don't win at all.
Everybody's got a chance now that old Papa Saban's gone.
Yeah. I'd be curious to see how Alabama does.
Papa Saban's gone, so we'll see. We'll see what happens.
I think he got tired. I was reading he got sick of the whole money deal with the kid. He just couldn't deal with it anymore.
Yeah.
So, you know what he said? He said when they got beat in the championship game, the kids weren't even like...
They didn't care.
Nah.
They cared.
They cared, but
it wasn't like... He didn't take it as hard as he probably wanted them to.
Yeah, I think he was looking for a little more crying and whining, but he got nothing.
And at this point, I mean, he's right to step down. He's right to retire because you look at those guys that are like, no, I'm going to try and drill sergeant. Then all of them transfer out anyway.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
I think he did
the right thing. I'm not a huge Alabama fan, obviously, but I do respect him for doing that. He is a good coach.
Yeah, for sure.
As long as he doesn't go to my Jets again, we're good. He got ousted real quick.
Rough run in the NFL there.
Obviously not an NFL coach. His style is not going to match with people getting paid professionally. Well, I guess they all do now, but it's still not going to match.
Speaking of NFL, another segue, wonderful segue by you, man.
Damn,
you're just setting them up. I'm knocking them down.
Know, that is awesome, man. Here's a softball. Please hit it.
Well, I'll strike out half the time. That's okay. Man, what a crazy week of free agency last week. Not even free, just trades, just everything.
I know.
Movement.
It was pretty crazy.
Movement.
Who were you most surprised at?
Justin Fields. That is unbelievably surprising.
I was too.
For two reasons. The move for him to go there, which was not on anyone's radar. But number two, for the Steelers to come out and say, pretty much right away, no, he's going to be the backup. And he's only got 1 year left on that contract.
Yeah, because I think if they pick it up after that, it's like $25 million. So
a year.
Yeah, I don't see him picking. I think he's insurance in case Russell Wilson.
Yeah, that was an unbelievably smart move by the Steelers. Unbelievably smart move.
I mean, they paid like
nothing.
$1 million of Russell Wilson's salary
and a 6th-round conditional pick.
Yeah, nothing for
that
Fields.
Could turn into a 4.
So they have two, potentially good quarterbacks there. Yeah, I was a little shocked with that, but they ran out of places to go. I mean, everything got filled.
Yeah,
I mean, Atlanta was filled. I mean, nobody was. There were no other teams left. I mean, everybody's been signing everybody.
Yeah,
but that was a big one. I saw my boy Jimmy G. Jimmy G went out to the Rams. So then they have
might end up being the starter out there.
Well, Stafford is getting up there, and he does get hurt.
Stetson Bennett still the plan there?
Oh man, I have no idea. Because didn't he do some stupid shit?
But Jimmy G's old too. He did do some stupid shit.
I think that's what happened. He fell off the. I guess he was on the practice squad or something.
Yeah, he did stupid shit, but still young.
He is young. I like the old Garofalo.
Garoppolo.
I like Jimmy G. I do. I've always liked him. But he's on a two game ban for doing some. I don't think he did illegal shit. He just did something he wasn't supposed to do. I don't know what he did.
Honestly, who knows?
Who knows?
Those guys, all of them.
But there's been some crazy moves, and the other one too is my boy Odell Beckham Jr., who what in the hell is he still doing in the league? He had one great year with the friggin' Giants, and that's it. And then he just keeps moving around. He's done too. He's saying goodbye to Baltimore, they said. So he's out of Baltimore. I don't know where he's going.
It'll be just like he was before. I mean, somebody will pick him up right before the playoffs.
They always do.
Yep.
It's ridiculous, man. I mean, I don't understand it. And then Austin Eckler signed with Washington, which I think is a good sign. Washington trying to get, and then they got rid of Thurston Howell III.
Thurston Howell.
Thurston Howell.
Wrong sport. That's golf.
Oh, no, that was actually Gilligan's Island.
Charles Howell
Come on,
III.
man.
Charles Howell III was
Come on.
golf.
I told you I was going to sprinkle some old 70s stuff. That's Thurston Howell III from Gilligan's Island, my friend.
Sorry, I'm not a big Gilligan's Island guy these
God,
days.
I did. I loved it. Used to rush home every day from school to watch it.
Now, what's higher, Gilligan's Island or the Love Boat?
Well, I was a Love Boat guy. That was a high school thing. Gilligan's a little bit earlier than high school. I like my Gilly. Oh, man.
You're sick.
So, hey, another thing for the draft coming up. Mm-hmm. I know one of your sleeper quarterbacks, J.J. McCarthy. Looks like Giants have some interest there behind my boy Danny J.
Yep.
I don't know.
They need...
I would love
They
to
need a sure thing.
Honestly, I would love to be a quarterback drafted by the Giants this year. They have the best shot outside of like the first couple guys. They have the absolute best shot at playing. I mean, Daniel Jones he's just not it, man. I don't. They gave him a crap load of money. He's just not the dude.
I think the game's just moving too fast for him. He's just not seeing the middle of the field very well, and he just gets torn up.
Yeah, I don't know what honestly, I don't know what his problem is, but damn, he's brutal, man. So he might be a good go there. So,
yep.
But your boy Caleb, I guess now it's all wide open. He's going to he's going to be a Bear.
I mean, he's got it. And the Bears made some moves to put a decent team around him.
I know, but
they might actually be pretty damn good next year.
You know what's crazy, though? In the past, like, back in my day, old times day, these guys would get drafted. There would never be an expectation they're going to play for, like, anywhere near the first year. First or second, they sat. These guys, obviously, he's going to come in and start. I mean, it's not even I don't think it's even a question at this point. But he's a college guy.
He is. Man. He is. And a lot of times those guys don't pan out.
No,
it's a lot of money for people not panning out. Though.
I know. It's just it's crazy to me that they do that. I don't know. I don't understand it. I don't understand all the how they can do that and pay these guys right out of college, expect them to come in and start. Because you're seeing some of these guys that just got traded. That's the problem. They had to come in immediately. Kenny Pickett. I mean, Sam, Howell, Thurston Howell the third. I mean, Bryce Young, they're going to give him another year, but, they're not going to be real patient with him. They'll give him this year.
They should not count. That offensive line was so bad.
I know, but everybody compares. So everybody compares all those guys to C.J. Stroud, who had a phenomenal year. So every one of those dudes they're getting compared as like, well, look at him. Look what he did. Well, yeah, and I don't think anybody expected C.J. Stroud to do that. I certainly didn't.
No. He was a monster, though.
Oh, God, he's a great quarterback. I mean, just he adapted really well. But, I mean, these other dudes, come on, man. I mean, it's, I don't know. I can't wait we're not done. We haven't even.
No, not even
a month to the draft.
Haven't even hit the draft yet. There's still going to be some moves. Do you think Sam Howell eventually takes over? Or is he just the backup now?
I just think those guys are backups.
Between him and Geno, though, Geno had one crazy good year. I get it. Yeah. But the body of his work, he's not a top line starter. He got paid.
I think what they're doing, hopefully what they're doing, is giving these guys a chance to sit for a season and kind of take a break and, not be forced right into doing things. But I don't know. I guess, hey, honestly, season starts, people get hurt. All kinds of crazy crap happens. So
yeah,
it'll be fun to watch.
How about the Cardinals?
What'd they do?
Bringing in Ritter.
Is that who?
They did that straight trade for Rondell Moore. Rondell Moore came to the Falcons.
Didn't know that.
Yep, and Ritter's gonna be their number 2, at least, right? Kyler's got to start. They paid him a ton of money.
Kyler start. Wow, I didn't know that. Mm-hmm. Yeah, Desmond Ritter over there. Yeah, that's an interesting one. So, actually, that's probably really good for him.
It's good for Ritter.
Yeah.
For sure.
Because I don't know how good or bad he really is.
Right.
He had a rough time down in Atlanta, but he might be better than that. And Murray gets hurt. He's like
a lot.
5'2". So,
but he's the same height, I think, as Bryce Young.
Yeah, Bryce Young's small,
or maybe
too.
an inch or so difference, but
yeah, I don't know. going to be fun to watch, sir.
It's going to be fun to watch. Some other decent things. Calvin Ridley ended up signing. He's going to go to the Titans. You've got a lot of defensive tackles signing the past few days, which is pretty good for teams. Eric Armstead ends up with the Jaguars. Not somebody I thought would go to the Jags, but that'll be pretty good. And then I think sleeper move is Joe Mixon going to the Texans.
Is that where he went?
Yeah, creating a run game behind CJ with all... They have quietly got a lot of really good pieces there.
They do. They have a good team, man. They snuck up on people last year. I mean, they won't sneak up on anybody, but they did really well. I mean, they had a good team last year.
Right. I mean, they traded. So all they had, they got Joe Mixon, who is not going to say he's top line anymore, but he is a very good back.
He is good.
For a 7th rounder.
Yeah, I'm no issues with the Mixonator.
The Mixonator.
The Mixonator.
For sure. Calvin Ridley will be good in Tennessee. There's just a lot of movement right now, which is pretty crazy. It's going to be a weird year next year for sure.
It is. And Dallas reworked the old Dak deal.
Yep, I saw that. And he's making a lot of money.
Oh, they make a friggin' dunk load of. I mean, they're ridiculous. Yeah. They're all ridiculous. I mean, I don't feel sorry for anybody. Trust me.
No. Nope.
Hey, how about the Browns? They added the 4th quarterback to the mix behind your boy.
4.
The massager.
Gross. Don't whisper it, though. God, that's way worse. That's terrifying.
Yeah, they signed Tyler Huntley to ex-quarterback. Raven.
Why?
They got like 4 dudes now. They got the massager.
Oh, gross.
Deshaun Watson. They got Jameson Winston. They got Dorian Thompson.
Jameis Winston.
I was going for the drink.
Jameson? Oh.
Jameson.
Okay.
Jameson
Wrong.
Water.
Wrong again.
Okay. Wow, Deshaun.
Oh, God.
Yee-hoo! Okay, so they got him. Jameis Winston. They got Dorian Thompson-Robinson. Now they got this dude. Now they got Huntley. So what are they going to do? Number one, I think they paid Deshaun Watson all that money, and he is blown
I
for 2 years.
Feel
He didn't even
so
play 1
bad
year.
for DTR.
DTR? Who the hell's that?
Dorian Thompson-Robinson.
Oh, is that his... Is that you guys like on first name basis?
We're friends.
Hey, DTR, this is Pick.
We went to different schools together.
DTR, this is Pick here. Oh my God.
The hell is wrong with you today? You were on one.
I call Jameson. I call little Jameson Winston up and go, Jameson, what's up, brother?
God.
Okay.
Who starts for the Vikings? What are the Vikings friggin' doing?
Who they got?
1 year deal they gave Sam Darnold.
They got the Darnold.
For $10 million.
I like Darney. You don't like Darney?
Not as their starter.
Well, he's gonna start. I mean, I think they're not high in the pick unless they move up in the draft. But there's quarterbacks available, even lower.
They need to get not him.
Come on,
somebody else needs to be their starter. And
that's not bad.
On top of that, there was rumors that Justin Jefferson is talking to the Bengals. Imagine the Bengals having Jamar Chase and Jefferson.
I like
that's the top 2. That's number 1 and 2 wide receivers in the league.
I like my Burrow.
God,
my favorite guy is though, right?
Who's
Herbie?
That?
I like my Justin Herbert.
But Quentin Johnson's their number 1 now.
I know that. Well. Yeah, they'll draft. I think they'll draft some receivers. And
you can draft, but they drafted Quentin Johnson. They can still suck real bad if you draft them.
I don't know. We'll see. I'd like to see those guys do well. I like Herbie, but
they need to get something because Eckler's gone. Your number 1 receiver's gone. Your running back's gone. I believe they lost a tight end.
Well, yeah, they've lost a bunch, but they have because they were over the salary cap and they needed to get below it. So.
They kept their line together though, and they do have a pretty good offensive line, and they probably have the right coach for it.
The Harbinator.
I know.
Herbie
and Harvey.
You don't like them, do you?
Herbie and Herbie.
You don't like the Harbinator.
I don't. I don't like Harbaugh.
Come on, man. Good dude. Good. No, I don't know if he's a good dude.
Yeah, they backtracked that one a little bit, bud. He had like an NCAA investigation every single year he was at Michigan.
NCAA, baby, that's why he went pro. You can do what you want in the pros.
Yeah, because he knew he was wrong.
Well,
he just won the friggin' national title.
Oh, he's an upstanding guy. Him Harbaugh's a good. I don't like his brother, but I like him. I don't like the Ravens.
I like John a lot more than Jim.
God, John looks like he got to stick up his butt half
They
the time.
both do. Get out of here
Come
with
on,
that.
man. All right. Well, we'll have to see when we get towards the draft. It's going to be interesting, and then we're going to have to start picking some teams here for the NFL. You know what? I'm a big Jets fan, as you know. I like my Dolphins too. But what in the hell is Aaron Rodgers going to run for friggin' vice president? Did you see that? He's not, obviously, but
yeah.
What the hell, man? Come on,
Not to
dude.
step too far into politics on our podcast, but yeah.
No, we're not going to do politics.
What the actual hell is correct?
That's actually a sports thing. It's like, what are you doing? And if you're the Jets, when you heard that, were you just like shitting your pants? Because you're like, we just signed this dude. What's he doing?
Right.
He shouldn't have even had the conversation. He's a weird dude. I mean,
gets on McAfee's show and he runs his mouth.
I know. He is a weird dude. I'm a Jets guy, and I hope he does well. He is a good quarterback, but he's one strange individual, man.
Yes.
God.
You know where he'll go to his dark retreat to question if he's going to become vice president.
He's like a friggin' mole, goes in the hole for a while, comes out, and I'm ready.
Brutal.
God, he's brutal, man.
But he's a great quarterback.
He is a great quarterback.
But he's brutal.
All right, we got to touch on the MLB. We're getting closer, man. Closer. And hey, I'm ready to watch some games. Can't watch shit on anything. Cannot see a game on TV.
I understand the message behind your words right now, and it comes next week, buddy.
I need it. No, God,
it'll be here next week.
Okay. All right. I want to watch some games, man. Getting itchy. Getting a little itchy. Itchy and scratchy show.
I got your fix. Just calm down. I'll get your fix.
So, let's recap this last time. So, we lost Garrett Cole on my Yanks.
Yeah.
He gone for a while.
3 to 4 weeks is what I read last time.
But that's before he starts working out again.
He can't touch a ball for 3 to 4 weeks.
Yeah. So
I think he might be shut down for a long time.
No, I don't think he's hurt, but he's not. He's out for a while. And then Aaron Judge, they've been sitting.
Yeah, but you can't read into that.
No, I know. I don't like it, though. Don't like it. And come on, man. Already starting the season. I'm already depressed.
And I love every minute of it.
And they're playing the Astros, opening the series against the Astros in Houston. No. Astros, much as I don't like the Houston Astros.
You gonna make that drive? You gonna make that drive?
No, well, no, my guys aren't playing. Why the hell would I go down there?
Giancarlo will be there.
Hey, Giancarlo. I tell you, he's having a great spring. It's the Riz, the old Rizinator.
2 guys.
And the Volpinator.
Volpe's not bad. He had a good spring last year, though.
No, he didn't. He's better this year.
He had a good
You just watch him. I'm watching those rookie cards go, baby.
Friggin' Juan Soto's playing really well right now, and I don't like it.
Juan Soto's playing real well. But, we got some holes, so we'll have to watch and see.
Spaceman, as you called him, should be back.
The spaceman from the Martian.
Spaceman.
They need to get the big dude there. The next Aaron Judge going.
Oh yes, right. They called him Lefty Aaron Judge.
Yeah.
Can't remember his name, but he was hitting the ball pretty damn hard.
Yeah. No spot for him. No.
No.
How pissed would you be if you're that dude going? God, I could be probably starting on about 15 teams right now.
You know that you'll probably be trade bait at some point for the deadline.
They want him. They all want him. They won't trade him.
Not right now, but at the deadline, if you need pitching.
Yeah, we'll see. Yeah, but they're not. I don't think they're going to sign anybody.
I think you lost out on Snellhook. I think he's going to
Snellhook. Where's he going?
Right now, the biggest rumor right now is Houston. Womp, womp, womp.
God. Well, he'll give you 5 great innings. He'll give you half a game, then go smoke a ciggy in this.
Perfect pitcher for the Rays. Bring him back. 5 innings is all we need.
I haven't heard much of the old Devil Rays. I don't know what's going on with them.
They have not made many moves, but they really haven't lost anybody either. Everybody's healthy.
All right.
They're starting to hit the shit out of the ball, which is nice.
Okay.
Pitching is going to be suspect, but Eflin's probably starting that first game. Hey, why are your Yankees running out Nestor Cortez?
Who else they got?
Stroman.
Well, Stroman said he doesn't want to because he's on a schedule and he doesn't want to break his schedule and he doesn't care about being an opening day guy. Yep. Who else?
Awesome teammate right away there, buddy.
No, they agreed.
That's,
That's
hey, I
messed
just
up,
signed
man.
with you. I'm not doing something you want me. Yeah, screw that.
What?
It's a friggin' team sport. Be part of the team.
He's gonna be the opening. He's gonna be a starter when they're at home. So that's awesome. He'll be okay, man. Nestor's good. He'll be fine.
He got lit up at points last year. His numbers might not show, but he got hit hard.
He did. I'm not excited about the first game. I got to be honest, but we can't even watch it. It'll be blacked out anyway here, so guess I won't be watching it. I have to listen to it.
They might be.
Unless it's
Are they an Amazon Prime team?
No, I don't know. We'll have to see when the schedule comes out or where they're going to be.
With both those teams, it might be the ESPN team game, anyways.
Oh, I like it.
Just check it out.
All right. Hey, other thing, Joey Votto with the Blue Jays, first at bat, hits a dinger.
Yes,
kind of a dinger. Did you see the replay? He went to second because he didn't think it was over, and I guess he hit the yellow thing.
The classic. Did I hit it or not?
Yeah. Well, he actually didn't think I was, but they told me. He goes, "Oh, okay, good." Then he stepped on a bat going back out to the field, and then he had to go on. He was done
for the day.
Can you believe that shit? Dude, come on.
They're overprotective with him. It's spring. Come on now.
I know, but come on, man.
I liked he had a tweet because it's still Twitter in my mind. He had a tweet because somebody came out with the nicest players.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
Riz was number one. The Riz Lord, or no, it was Freddie Freeman. Freddie Freeman. But he was on there, and he retweeted, said, "Guess I had to work on being the least likable player this year."
He is kind of fun. He is fun. He's a fun dude. He needs to be in the league. He's a fun guy to.
He is. I mean, he's 40.
Yeah, but he looked actually pretty damn good.
He did.
Man.
He looked like he lost a little weight too. He's moving around, and there's not as much pressure on him there. He's not the face.
No.
At that age, he was the face of the Reds at 39 years old. That's hard.
I'll tell you a guy who I think's had a really rough spring that I was kind of surprised at is that new kid, that Shohei Ohtani guy. Oh, yeah, my
real rough.
God.
Real rough. Only like 7 homers.
Every time I look, he went 3 for 3, 4 for 4.
He's a monster. Absolute shit out of the ball.
He is a monster, man. He's fun to watch. I mean, I actually don't really mind the Dodgers, but he'll be fun to watch.
Here, think tank. Here's a fun think tank. Okay. So from what they have been running out, you got Betts number 1, their leadoff. Then you got Shohei 2, Freeman 3.
Yeah.
Right? How do you pitch to Shohei?
Well, I don't know. I mean, he's
like you have to give him shit to hit now.
Yeah.
I know he had Trout before, but Trout when he was hurt, you could pitch around Shohei real easily. You can't do that in that Dodgers lineup. They will punish you.
No, he is he's just an amazing player, man. And he has the weirdest swing. I don't even know how he hits shit.
That's a classic Japanese swing.
It is, but he actually hits him out of the park though, which a lot of those guys.
Well, he's also like 6'8". He's like I think 6'5". He's a friggin' machine, man.
He is. I like him. He's fun to watch. And then
he's going to be a problem for the NL West this year.
He's going to be an issue. He's going to be an issue. So I'm hoping Harper does good. I'm a Bryce Harper guy. I like Bryce Harper. I know kind of. Yeah. And
he should do really well.
I think he will. He's over at first now, full time.
He is, and he's got help on that roster.
Yeah, he does.
I think he has help now. So I think they're going to be there. I think they're going to be pretty good. The problem with them is they have to go up against what perceivably position to position is the best team in baseball.
Yeah.
With the Braves. Braves are friggin' loaded.
I know. I don't like them, though. Did I already tell you that?
I know that, but they have they have like 4 or 5 aces on their pitching staff.
Did I tell you I didn't like them? Just wondering.
Question. Yeah. You like the Braves?
Don't like them.
All right, then.
Don't like them. Do not like them. You know why? Because I think they used to win all the time.
They used to win constantly.
And I think I just got tired of them. I mean, there's
no one else in that division.
No, and I think I got just like wore out with them. And all right, I'm done with you now. Move on. Somebody new.
So who is it? So that division. I mean, Braves are almost a lock. But you got Braves and Phillies. That's the big rivalry. Nationals are not going to be good.
Nationals won't be good. No.
Mets probably not going to be good this year.
No, I don't think so.
Marlins could be good this year.
God,
they were really good last year.
They No, they got Tim Anderson. They're not going to be good.
Just because of Tim
Yeah,
Anderson.
it can't be good because of him.
He won the fucking batting title
Don't
2
like
years
him.
ago. He won the batting title 2 years ago.
Don't like him.
Lame dude.
He's a lame dude. I don't like him.
Okay. So looking at that division by division, who do you foresee? Who are your top 4 teams right now? 2 on each side. Who are your top 2 teams in each league?
I think, Dodgers.
Dodgers, Braves, right?
Yeah, I'll give it to Braves.
Has to be.
Okay.
Braves are probably the best team in baseball.
Okay.
Okay.
And then American League, Yankee. I don't know if they're the best team. I do like them now.
Astros loaded back up. They could be really good.
They're always
The
good.
Rangers
man.
are going to be really friggin' good.
I like the Strangers. I think the Rangers are good. Actually.
They're really good. They have a really good young roster.
They do. And did you see, Josh Young's brother? Did you see him? He's friggin' crushing the ball.
I haven't seen that.
Young.
Is he killing it?
Oh my God, he hit like 2 home runs the other day.
Nice.
So he's like a player too. I don't know. I like Seattle. I think they always are always in the running. Arizona.
What about the Tampa Bay Rays?
The Devil Rays. I don't think they're going to do it this year. Although right now they're beating the Atlanta Braves in spring training 7-3.
Spring training. Spring training.
No Minnesota. Philadelphia, I think will be good.
Yeah, but that's NL.
I'm just kind of going through teams.
Yeah, it's hard to predict the AL this year.
Oakland / Las Vegas.
Bad.
They're always bad.
Angels are going to be a dumpster fire.
God, I know. I wish they were better, but they don't have anybody.
They're going to be
They just have no players. I don't know.
Unbelievably bad this year.
I'd like to see Cincinnati do good.
They could surprise people.
They might.
That's
Washington,
a weak ass division, though. That's Central Division. There's not much on both. Honestly, on both sides.
I'm really hoping Boston does well this year. Watch it.
Well, you did say, I think, in our second podcast, you did say your favorite team. So
no, you watch yourself, sir.
Honestly, there's going to be the AL feels very open. There's a lot of teams that are
open.
Good. I think the NL's pretty predictable.
Unless it's like really surprising. The NL's kind of locked up.
Injuries happen.
But
we'll see, but
it's a long season.
Yeah, it's very long season.
Well, not for all players. Some players have shorter seasons because they don't like the 162.
Is that an Angels third baseman?
Yeah. He's a 40-game guy.
Yeah, well.
He goes 40. Good Lord. What the hell is he even doing there? I bet if he don't get booed every game, what the hell? I'd boo his ass.
I think that whole team needs to get
booed.
booed.
But I'd boo him. I'm not a booer guy, but I'd boo him.
Team needs to get booed.
He's freaking
I feel
ridiculous.
so bad for Trout, but he signed that deal. He stayed.
He said he's fine. He's good. He spend his money, enjoy his life.
Bad.
Yeah, well, they are bad. He ain't gonna get in the playoffs. Not this year, at least.
What about the Central? In both leagues feels bad. Who wins the AL Central?
AL Central. I'm gonna go. Let's see.
Twins?
No.
Detroit's not doing
Detroit.
it.
I like Detroit.
Yeah, they're not doing it this year.
Cleveland's always pretty good.
Nope.
I'd like to see Kansas City do well. I don't think they will.
Not going to happen.
Okay.
Honestly, it's just not.
Brutal.
The team's not good.
Okay, I like them. I like Bobby Witt Jr., man. Jeez.
And somebody's going to clip this and bring back the receipts on me, as the kids say these days.
The receipts.
Saving receipts
I'm
on
saving
your words.
receipts. Me and Dion. That's how we blow, baby. We blow that way.
Oh, yeah. Well,
We rolling balls, me and Dion. Okay.
so much crap. I was flipping through one of the streaming services yesterday. He's got his own friggin' show.
He does. Yeah.
Coach Prime.
He's a showman.
Come on,
He's
man.
a showman.
Yeah, well, you're not a good coach if you're a showman.
He's making the best of his money, man. He's going to make some money while he can. He's doing well. All right, what do you think? Okay, NL West is the Dodgers, Diamondbacks. They could be good again.
They could be good.
Padres are always in the running. They're always in the running.
We'll see that first series when the Dodgers kick the shit out of them.
Giants are always in the running. The only team that's never actually in the running is Colorado.
Yeah, it's
Sadly.
weird too because they just never have pitching.
Yeah, they're just like an afterthought everywhere, unfortunately. Sadly. Which I like Chris Bryant. I wish he'd do I think he does okay, but
Mm-hmm.
you know, I don't know why he went there, honestly. But yeah, cash money.
Cash money.
Cash money. Give me the cash money.
It speaks.
All right, well, it's going to be a fun season. Can't wait. I'm hoping Pick comes through and allows me to watch some games. That's all I'm saying.
Pick will come through.
Okay.
Pick has already been told he'll come through.
Okay. What, next week?
Calm down.
It's going to be next week?
Start scratching your neck, you addict.
Next week? Is it next week?
Hang on.
Hey, I just want to close with one thing. I haven't kept up since we went to our Austin MLS game. What, have they won a game?
They haven't, but they've only lost that one game we went to. They've tied 3 in a row.
Oh, my God. That's why you got to love soccer.
Man, that last game was pretty awesome to watch. But they are struggling to find themselves on that field, that's for sure.
Man.
We'll see. They could turn around. Sebastian Driussi finally made his season debut.
Oh, okay.
I mean, by far the best player.
All right.
One of the best players in the MLS, but best players on that team. If they can figure it out with him on there, I think they're good. I mean, ties are fine. You get point for that. You're not in last place, so we'll see, but they need to turn some shit around.
Only in soccer. Oh, my God. 14 ties.
What's wrong with that?
It's just stupid. Everybody, you play to win. You don't play to tie.
Yeah. That's an American thought right there about
That is
soccer.
American thought. Why don't they do like those kicks, those penalty kick things, and pick a winner?
They do in like tournaments.
Yeah, you don't do it every time, man.
No, you get 3 points for a win in league, 1 point for a tie, no points for a loss.
All right, I loved going to the game. Loved watching it. Don't understand the game. So.
That's fine. One day you will, maybe.
Yeah, maybe.
You won't.
Maybe when I get older, when I grow up, and I can be just like you, Pick.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yep. You jerk.
All right. We'll have to keep an eye on them.
But that's going to be a good game. We watched a second game, and it was it's a pretty cool game. The LA Galaxy game. It was 6 total goals. It was very back and forth. That was a fun one to watch. Austin wasn't playing that good, but Austin, it might be a long year for the old Verde.
Okay. Well, we'll have to maybe head another game.
Absolutely.
Because one of the other family members won Panda Bear.
Oh, she wants to make an appearance?
She's got an interest. She's got an interest in
Nice.
going to seeing the game.
Well, I'll tell you right now, if they keep shit in the bed, those tickets will be cheap.
Okay, well,
So,
it might be worth it. And then I'm just going to throw it out before we close out. We got a little NASCAR coming to Austin this weekend.
it is in Austin, right?
Over at Coda, yeah. I wouldn't mind going. We went to one. We went to one at Daytona, but they're kind of fun to go to.
That was a little different, but that would be fun. Maybe hit it up one year.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind doing that. That
Yeah.
can be fun. I do like going to NASCAR walking. Well, the
People watching is fantastic.
Oh, wowzer, yes.
It's fantastic.
Well, the people watching and just kind of walking around the environment is kind of fun too.
Yeah,
just
for
like
sure.
F1 is like that too. So maybe,
Yeah.
maybe we'll hit one of those at some point too.
Absolutely.
All right, I like you. What else you got for me, Mr. Pickle?
I mean, that's sports-wise. I think we covered everything there. I think there's a lot of optimism at the beginning of the year.
Yep.
I'm sure our tones will change throughout the season. Baseball guys, right? So very excited for baseball.
We'll be up and down. 162 is a long season.
Football's been surprising, keeping us on our toes. I'm already ready. Spring football's about to start. The UT spring game is free to go to, so maybe we'll go check that out. And yeah,
All right.
just fun things down the pipe.
Hey, Pick, we really appreciate you joining us here today as a special guest.
Wait
on
a second.
our show.
You appreciate me for being in my own show?
Yeah, I appreciate you being here and
As a special guest of my
taking
own
time
show.
out and joining me here on the Bunk and Pick show.
Well, Pick was right around the corner playing a round of golf, so he figured he'd just stop right in for the recording.
Oh boy! All right, good stuff. Hey, again, we appreciate you guys joining us here, and hope you stick with us here every week. We'll be talking the latest news, and we'll be messing with each other. And as always, we'll be rolling balls. All right, guys. We'll see you next time. Bye.
Bye.